Welcome, guys. Welcome today to the Daily Online Seminar. My name is Charles Marcel. I'm the host of the Daily Online Seminar, where every day by 9 p.m. we meet on the Daily Online Seminar YouTube channel, Facebook page, group, and Twitter, and on our website. Likewise, we meet every day by 9 p.m. where we discuss important business opportunities and steps that you can take to boost your business and to scale your business and to boost your financial life or even your personal life. And that is what the Daily Online Seminar is all about. Today, you're welcome. All I want you to do is to like this video. And as you like this video, I want you to also click the subscribe button down. Click the subscribe button down. You can, so that you can subscribe to this channel, and also click the notification bell so that anytime I'm live like this, you can always get a notification that I'm live and you can join us and get vital information. Tell others about this channel so that you can do them a lot of good. Today, we'll be going straight to our discussion of the day. And what are we discussing today about? We're going to be talking about how to stop what is stopping you from succeeding. There are things that are stopping you from succeeding. You need to stop those things. When you identify those things, then you'll be able to overcome them. Or I can also call it eliminating your limiting belief and creating new possibilities. Now, the truth is that who wants to live in a limited world? Who actually want to live in a limited world where things, you don't have this, you lack that? Nobody wants to live in such a condition. I want a world actually of possibilities, of succeeding, of getting everything I actually need. That's the kind of world I want. But it's more than that, you know. We tend to create limiting belief about ourselves and the world and the people around us. If you look at this, actually part 2 of a series where I started last week Monday. Don't forget, every Monday is our mindset day. Last week Monday, we were actually talking about types of limiting belief. In case you missed that video, all I wanted to check the channel, you're going to see it. We'll talk about types of limiting belief. We'll talk about limiting belief about yourself, limiting belief about others, and limiting belief about the world and the universe in totality. How all of this impede you and stop you from growing. And that's why we're going to look at how to stop those limiting beliefs, you know, how to eliminate them, how to remove those things that stops you from succeeding. Now, there are actually 3 things we'll be looking at. These 3 things that actually stops you from succeeding in your life, in your business, and everything that has to do with you. Number 1 is, how do you do that? There are 3 steps we're going to use to overcome those things that stops you and to eliminate those limiting beliefs and to stop those things that stops you from succeeding. There are 3 steps we're going to take. Number 1 is adopt a growth mindset. Number 2 is to decide you are worth it. And number 3 is what? Upgrade your self-image. So that is what we're going to do today. So let's go straight to number 1. Adopt a growth mindset. For you to stop those things that are stopping you from succeeding, all you need to realize that you need to adopt a growth mindset. You need to know that with the level you are today, you cannot attract the level you need to be tomorrow. You need to keep developing yourself from one point to the other. Your mindset is what? Is how you look at things. You need to understand that the way your mindset is made of, your mindset actually helping you look at how to look at things. The way you look at things actually matters so much. The way you look at things, when you look at things that these things are above you, you can't achieve this. This is not your level. You can't get to so level. You are not meant to be at this category or this kind of thing. Then these things actually limit you, actually draw you back. So that is why you need to adopt a growth mindset. Having a growth mindset is key to how you face challenges and setbacks. Challenges will come. Challenges are meant to be there. Challenges will always be there. But when you have a growth mindset, you know that, see, you can always surpass this challenge. This challenge is actually meant to launch you forward, not to drag you backward. When you understand that these challenges that you're facing are not meant to drag you backward, then you actually have a rethink and you start working from a different dimension altogether. Another point is that a growth mindset, according to Carol Dweck and his colleagues, is is the belief that your talents and abilities can be improved over time through practice and effort. The truth is that you think that this is how you are, you can't just change, there's nothing anybody can do about it, it's a big lie. But guess what? Your talents and your abilities that you have now, no matter the ability, no matter how low your abilities are, no matter how low performing you're performing now, or your talents are, the truth is that through practice and effort and consistency, you can actually outrun anybody that is slowing down on their lane. If you work on your lane, if you practice harder, if you work, put more effort, the truth is that over time you get better. Have you heard about the 10,000 rule? The 10,000 rule is well, when you work on a particular thing for 10,000 hours, you get better. How long is 10,000 hours? It's just a few weeks. You know, when you do that, you realize that in no time, in some few months' time, you will become the perfect, you'll be the go-to guy in that very niche, in that very industry. So the growth mindset, believing that yes, you can do it, you can achieve it, and working towards, not just believing, it's one thing to believe, another thing to also put action to the work and to your belief. Once you put action to your belief, you start skyrocketing. Now, the third point here I have under adopting a growth mindset is that by adopting a growth mindset, you give yourself a chance to get better at anything you decide to improve on. Now, you feel you are not a good dancer, you're not a good speaker, you cannot do this, you cannot do that, you're not born to do this, you cannot achieve certain. The truth is that that's a big lie you're telling yourself. When you sit down, because when you give your chance, when you give yourself a chance to get better by working at that stuff, by working at that very particular thing, before you realize it, you'll get better. Just decide to improve. Decide you want to achieve it. Just make up your mind that you want to do this. Over time, with consistency and every effort you put on it, see, you will achieve it and surpass it. So that is one thing, that's one mindset you need to develop that will stop those things that are stopping you from succeeding by adopting what? A growth mindset. Now, the second point is that decide you are worth it. Until you believe you can achieve a particular thing, that thing does not actually happen. If you don't see yourself getting to that realm, to that level in life, there's no way you can get there. It's not just possible. Until you see yourself that truly you can get to this level, you can get to this realm, that is the only time that you can achieve those things you want to achieve. Now, the worst limiting belief in the world is to believe that you are not worth it. See, when you look at yourself that you just say, oh, no, this kind of thing is not meant for your kind of person, you cannot achieve this kind of height, you cannot do this kind of stuff. See, once you've already painted that kind of picture and you believe it, then you're doomed, my guy. You're doomed. But to stop those things is to stop those things that are stopping you from succeeding, is to decide within yourself, say, see, you are worth it. Those heights, those levels, all that's in your industry, in your business, in your niche, they are getting to. You can get to that level and you can surpass it. Once you do that, see, you are there. You might say this to yourself under your breath, or you might simply think it or even say it out loud. You might not be aware of it, as it might be a subconscious belief, a subconscious belief. You see, there are people that over time, due to their environment, due to the level they are now, due to their family background, to their environment and things that happen to them, they've already given up to say, see, unconsciously, there's just this unconsciousness in them that have already changed their mindset that they can't just get some things done. It's not this so kind of thing. It's not meant for their kind of person, which is not true, which is a big lie. And that is why when you start eliminating such mindset and reprogramming your mind, when you start reprogramming your mind, that see, the top two is meant for people like you. The best, you can also be the best among your industry, among your niche. Once you start having that kind of thought, you start killing those limiting beliefs. You start stopping those things that are stopping you from succeeding. I hope you get that. Once you decide that you are worth it, one thing that separates people who feel they are worth it from the ones that don't, they believe they are worth it. See, until you believe in yourself, nothing happens. Until you believe in yourself, nothing happens. No matter how much myself, every other person, your loved one, wherever they say they believe in you, and you do not believe in yourself, nothing happen, people. Nothing happen. So decide it, believe it, that you're worth it. Once you decide you are worth it and you believe you're worth it, then guess what? You will get it. So until you decide, you can't stop those things that are what? Stopping you from succeeding. Now, point number 3 is that upgrade your self-image. Everybody is effectively a work in progress. See, those people you see at the top there, that you feel they are just high flyers, that you think they are just, everything is just anything they touch turn to gold, anything they touch turn to gold, everything just happen like magic around there. See, they also develop themselves over time. So all you need to do is to develop yourself. See, everybody is a work in progress. Nobody just get there overnight. No, there's work, there's a price you need to pay. And until you pay that price, nothing happens. So be determined to pay that price. Once you pay that price, bam, everything starts working out for your good. That is what I want you to do. Just know that you're a work in progress, that you can only, your best days are ahead, and the tools you need to succeed are actually ahead. But you need to get started, and until you get started, you don't get there. So you need to believe, and you know that you're a work in progress, and you keep working at yourself, you keep improving yourself, and guess what? Those things that are stopping you, you march upon them, use them as a stepping stone to get to that level you want to go. You are not your behavior. You are ultimately who you decide to be. No matter your behavior that you've been experiencing that have been limiting you, that have been stopping you, the truth that is not you. Until the day you decide and say, see, it is now you, that you're ready to get this thing done. You're ready at this level. You want to achieve all of this. You're ready. You know that, yes, it's now your turn. You can upgrade, just upgrade your self-image, just change your mentality, change your behavior, change that things that are stopping you. And when you stop those things, you see, life don't like vacuum, empty vacuum. When you remove those things that are stopping you, you need to bring in a new thing that will occupy those things that you removed, to replace that empty space that you remove of those things that are stopping you, of those behavior. Then you bring in a new behavior of growth, of learning, of consistency. You bring it. When you put it, you adopt it, you start doing it. You see that those things that are the procrastination, the laziness that have been stopping you, you see that those things will go away. And why a new mindset of learning, of implementing and taking action will now take over. That is just one thing I need you to understand. Keep upgrading your self-image. See, nobody is better than you until you give up. And once you do not give up and you keep learning, you keep working at your craft, keep working at your business, see, you'll get to that level. The more you act in ways consistent with your future self, the more you will trend in the direction of who you want to be. Simple. What do you want to achieve? Identify that thing you want to achieve. Once you identify that thing you want to achieve, you have already identified it. All you need to do is to work towards it. Set guidelines, set step-by-step goals to achieve it. My goal is to see that in nearest future, in the next maximum 2 years, 1 million people will watch me on this channel live each day across Nigeria, across Africa, across the world. Minimum 1 million people watching me live. I believe that as I'm working on this, what do you believe? Keep working at it. Keep working in it. Keep pushing that stuff. And before you know, you will get there. And those things that are stopping you, you actually, guess what? Kick them and start succeeding. This is what I have for you today. All I want you to do, you have a question, drop your question in the comment box below, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. I'm happy you're hanging out with me. Don't forget, I'm Charles Marcel. All I want you to do, click the subscribe button below so that you can get, and also click the notification bell that you can see there. Click all likewise, so that each time I'm live like this, you can get to, guess what? You can get a notification and you can join us live. I appreciate you hanging out with me, and I really want you to have a blessed day, and I'll see you in our next training come tomorrow. Do have a blessed